Abhijit, do the entrepreneurs need to do something different or behave differently to generate new ideas in this fast changing world?
Yeah, they do. Because uh, when we say that this is a new situation, we are facing very new dynamics, obviously we need to behave differently because the situation is new. Because in a new situation, if you keep doing things the old way, that means you are actually um, missing the situation or missing the events which are making this situation so different. Um, and obviously, um, since the processes are now different, the technology is developing in a very fast rate, then we need to figure out that how we need to generate ideas, how we need to take different actions so that we are able to really meet the situation where the challenges are so different. Uh, Obviously, it means that we need to all the time um, come up with newer ideas. We have to explore new things so that you know we are able to figure out now that how with the new kind of thinkings with new ideas we are able to mold our business. We are able to create new solutions, new products, new services uh, to suit the changing requirements. So I think that the mindset has to be of continuous exploration and innovation. That's one. Secondly, um, sometimes we we might be able to figure out what we may expect in the coming days by looking at the customer complaints very carefully. Because sometimes, we as an entrepreneur, as a business, we may not sometimes realize that what is happening on a day-to-day basis because we are so deep into doing our own things, we sometimes don't notice those signals, that say that things are changing. But when a customer comes and complains, and if we listen to those complaints carefully, then we may realize many a time that, oh, the customer requirements are changing. Customer want a different kind of product. Customers want a different kind of solution. And um, and if we keep on noticing these customers' complaints, uh, and you know that that itself probably may work as a resource for innovation, that customer complaints. Thirdly, you are sometimes you see what is happening in some other areas, and you you observe the things that are happening in some other sectors, which appear to you very new kind of changes, and sometimes you draw parallel that, okay, if certain things are happening in some other sectors, uh, does it have some implications for your sector? Okay, that kind of observation, say innovation used in some for some other processes, other products may have some application for your product, your processes. So that's also quite an important a tool or technique. And lastly, how to organize the whole discovery process itself. So far I was telling it is all about observing, taking note of things, but it cannot be left to serendipity. It cannot be left to some very unstructured process. The whole thought process, the whole method of developing this kind of questioning, observing, also need to be structured so that it happens as a predetermined process, that you decide to observe things in a particular way, you decide to do things in a particular way. Then what happens, that the whole process become quite structured process. In a structured process, when you start finding new ideas, when you start observing innovations in other sectors, you will see that slowly you are able to generate new ideas for yourself. Or when every day, as a very conscious effort, you start observing customers, listening to their complaints, at that end you'll be able to come up with new ideas. So this is the kind of new mindset we need to develop as an individual and also as an organization.
All right, thank you. So nicely expand the 4